As you probably already know, most popular websites such as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook are banned in China. But do not worry, because actually China has the most inventive and innovative alternative that you probably wished it was also available in the West. Today, I'm gonna tell you all the great alternatives that are available here in China. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina. I have lived in China now for about 8 years, and this channel is about life in China, sharing my experiences and my tips if you're thinking of moving to China or if you're just simply interested by the Chinese culture. Like I said, in this video, I will tell you all about the Chinese alternative to the most popular Western online platform, and you might be surprised because some of the alternatives are, in my opinion, even better to what we've got in the West. Alright, let's talk about a blue little bird, Twitter. In China, the most popular platform that is similar to Twitter is Weibo. Weibo has over 400 million monthly active subscribers and is one of the largest platforms here in China. You can find news about celebrities, politics, and everyday life. Basically, the Chinese Twitter. But there is a difference. Shoes, I need to remove this. Weibo has a strong e-commerce component, allowing users to sell their product directly through the platform, which is kind of cool. So it means that if you're promoting some of your products through Weibo, you can directly buy them through the online platform, and you don't need to be redirected to another link or website, which is kind of cool. So if you're coming to China and you're looking for a similar alternative to Twitter, Weibo might be for you. Moving on to Instagram. The alternative to Instagram is called xoxo. It's a lifestyle platform focused on posting photos about fashion, media. If you're looking for the most Instagrammable places, xoxo is the online platform that you need. Usually when I'm looking for creativity, I love going on this online platform to either find some inspiration poses, some potential location where I can shoot photos and videos, some reviews about beautiful places. Shanghai is such a big city that sometimes with whatever information that you have around you, it is hard to find those little gems. But thanks to xoxo, you are able to not only find those, but also find the best places to actually take photos and videos about it. Yeah, I just love xoxo. And the algorithm will give you really great options based on what you have clicked before. Xoxo has become actually more and more popular over the last few years, and especially among the content creators, the vloggers, and whoever is looking for ideas of places to go, either is within the city or when traveling. It is a great platform to find all these things very rapidly. Another alternative to Instagram would be Wechat. Wechat, there's so many things to say about Wechat, but I will just cover one side of Wechat because guess what? Wechat is, as far as I know, one of the best online platforms I have ever tried. It has pretty much everything you need within one app, but we'll talk about Wechat a little bit further in the video. The reason why I think Wechat has similarity to Instagram is the multi-messaging purposes. There was a moment where a few years ago Wechat has tried to do something similar to the Insta stories, and they called it like the bubble, but this alternative was quickly removed as it didn't seem to pick up with the Chinese audience. There's so many functionalities that Wechat has that I absolutely love when we are talking about becoming social, but like I said, we will cover Wechat a little bit later in the video, but in my opinion, there are some similarities to Instagram within Wechat to what we call the moments. You can post photo and videos of your daily life or your business, and your friends can actually like and comment like we do in Instagram. So if you check out your moment, you will have a bunch of feeds that is displayed from the people that are your friends. Why I did that? This doesn't make sense. People are my friends. Alright, I guess we can talk about Facebook, even if Facebook I feel like is not much of a big deal, but yeah, Facebook is also banned in China. And what is the alternative then to Facebook? Well, actually the alternative would be once again Wechat or another popular online platform here called Renren. Renren is still around, but is maybe not as popular as Wechat, but it used to be the alternative to Facebook way before Wechat was invented. And it did include a huge variety of different features such as networking, messaging, socializing, e-commerce, gaming, and many others. Sadly, like I said, we don't hear about Renred that much anymore because WeChat has dethroned most of the social apps in the Chinese sector. I think most people knows WeChat, Weibo, and probably xoxo when it comes to socialize and network. And because WeChat covers so many features such as online payment, e-commerce, social media, instant messaging, like I said, it's an all-in-one app. It is why it is probably the #1 social app used in China, because within one app you can pay your bills, groceries, transfer money to your friends, book your train or flight tickets, call a cab, add each other, save some files and save some important document. The WeChat platform has seduced so many users that WeChat has introduced a few years ago vcom, which is the professional version of WeChat. I think as many people in China will tell you, WeChat is the fastest way to communicate with your colleagues, but the separation between social and work was getting mixed within the platform and making things confusing. So WeChat has solved the problem by introducing vcom so that you can still balance your social life and your professional life within two different apps. Recently, WeChat introduced 2 accounts within one phone number, because when you register on WeChat, you need to link your phone number. And now what is great is you can have 2 accounts. So it means that if you really want to separate even your social contact, for example, one is for mostly your community and your followers and the other one is mostly for your friends, well, now it is possible, while keeping vcom as a strictly professional platform for any professional related messaging and contact. WeChat, like Instagram, has the possibility for you to edit and rearrange your photos and video, add some music to some of your content, and send also and share third-party apps within WeChat. We talked mostly about the, I would say, social media online, but let's talk about like practical apps that are also similar to what we have in the West. For example, let's talk about Uber. Uber used to be in China actually, but sadly didn't last very long, as the Chinese version, Didi Shuxin, everybody calls it Didi, became the dominant player in ride-hailing apps in China and is still keeping that position up till now, except that nowadays there are more than one ride-hailing options. You have Didi Shuxin, Baidu, Meituan. Now there are multiple apps to call your cab, and I think that's probably why now Uber is not even available in China anymore. Actually, what happened, if I remember correctly, and please correct me if I'm wrong, because when Uber China was failing, Didi actually bought Uber and merged Uber together to regain some of their users, and most of them now are using Didi. What is cool about Didi is that there are always discounts. I'm not gonna lie, I am an active user of Didi because I take a cab to work pretty much every day, and in China it's not much of a problem to ride a cab because cab fares here are pretty cheap. It doesn't cost you more than $10 usually. Like, it's always like between $3 and $4 per ride, which is pretty reasonable. That's why there are so many users, and that's why apps like Didi are so popular and so well used by the population here. There are also additional options that are pretty cool, I must say, such as if you're actually owning a car and that you're going out and getting drunk and you're obviously in the incapability to ride back with your car, you can actually book someone to come and pick you up and drive you back home with your own car, and it's useful to so many people. And I'm not sure if we have options back in the West that are so easy and also so affordable. If you want to book flights and ticket, like I said, you can always use one of the third-party app in WeChat, but the alternative to TripAdvisor and certain booking apps such as Skyscanner and whatnot is actually Ctrip, now called in the West Trip.com. Trip.com is one of the largest travel agency here in China and offer more possibilities that you may think. You can book your hotels through there, train rides, flights, see some reviews from users, recommendations, and many other things. They also offer tour packagings. You can buy tickets for any sort of attraction or sightseeing. Now, let's talk about music. Here in China, the alternatives to Deezer, Spotify, and Apple Music is QQ. QQ Music is a streaming music platform, but also a place where you can find clip videos, and the membership fee is actually so cheap. It's cheaper than what you would find actually in the West. I'm not gonna lie, I do not use QQ very often because I have a subscription to Apple Music, but it happens sometimes that some of my favorite artists' songs are not available on Apple Music but are available on QQ. So I'm actually balancing between both memberships, and sometimes streaming from QQ Music to other Chinese online platforms is easier than using Apple Music because Apple Music sometimes will require a VPN for certain songs. Some of the songs are actually censored or even banned in QQ Music, so that's why I have a bit of both. I'm actually particularly happy because QQ has a huge range of Chinese songs, and some of the songs and artists that I follow don't have their whole catalog on Apple Music, for example. So I like balancing between QQ Music and Apple Music, though I must say the quality in sound is better on Apple Music than QQ. In here I talked about a lot of different apps, but I didn't talk about the principal one, the one where you actually watching that video, which is YouTube. What is the equivalent of YouTube? Well, the equivalent of YouTube in China is Bilibili. Bilibili as well as Youku are one of the largest video platforms in China. If you're looking for videos, that's the place to go. Not only you can find random videos from your favorite creator, but you also can find your favorite TV shows, movies sometimes, with a subscription. Don't get me wrong, the subscription is not very expensive, but it is great for those who want to watch some foreign TV shows and movies, having access to those with Chinese subtitles. When you are a content creator, Bilibili and Youku on one of the greatest platforms to either reach businesses or as a business to reach your audience, because the platform offers great possibilities for advertisement. On the other hand, I'm not gonna talk about this one because we all know it. TikTok is originated from China and is called here Douyin. It's a short video platform offering tons of videos, targeting a huge audience, but also is very popular and is mostly popular among the young generation. So like in the West, Douyin here is very popular also as a live platform. Speaking of live platform, I haven't found the equivalent of Twitch yet, but if you do, please let me know because I would be very curious to see how it looks like. Alright, I think I have covered a lot of online apps here and online platforms. So as you can see, if one day you're thinking of moving to China, do not worry because they pretty much have the same platform as we use, except that it's in Chinese. You may miss your favorite platform, but to be honest, I think like in here, if I have to tell you what I'm using the most in China, number one would be Wechat. Number two would be Didi. Number three would be QQ Music. Number four would be xoxo. And I think for the others, I am not using them very often, but mostly occasionally, such as Ctrip is always there when I need to travel because it's easier to pay with your Chinese bank card when you are using Ctrip. Another one that I have mentioned many times in my videos, but I haven't barely covered here, that is also very important, Taobao, which is the equivalent of Amazon and is way better than Amazon and way faster and has better possibilities. And like here I haven't also covered the food deliveries, which is the equivalent of Uber Eats, which will be Ele.me and Meituan. But once again, I have mentioned this platform in the past in my previous videos, so this is why I didn't want to cover it up here. But I just wanted to give you a rough idea what are the differences and why China isn't using the app from the West and how different are these apps from what we have in the West. Now, if you want my opinion, both have great apps to use, but I think the only app that I wish that everybody could be using would be Wechat, because the innovation that is available in this app is one of the best that I have ever seen, and I wish that more users in the West were able to use this platform. Alright, I've been talking a lot. I hope this video will help you have a better idea of what to expect if you're thinking of moving to China, or if you're simply curious about what apps they're using here. I I have tried to cover as many apps as possible, and I hope this will be valuable enough for you. Please let me know in the comment if I have missed something, if you've heard about these apps before, if you're thinking about using it, or if you need more information about these apps. I would love to make another video about it, but in here I need you to tell me what you would like to see in this channel. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comment what are the apps you wish you could be using if you're thinking of moving to China. And if you have any other questions regarding this app, please let me know in the comment. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Thanks you again guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.